see you in the afterlife. Dude, how do you come up with this stuff? What the fuck, dude? Hi, I'm Kuro. Yes, I'm dead. Yes, I'm talking. Just don't question it. Today I'm reacting to a Let's Game It Out. I made a water park with 0% survival rate. Let's go.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It
Hi,
Out.
Josh.
Playing some Planet Coaster 2 today.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. In fact, this whole video is sponsored by Frontier Developments that makes the game. Because they want to show off a brand new feature that they knew I would love, and you will too. New flume behaviors. Basically these things. You toggle on the new option, and you get some fun new behaviors. Like if the flume has too sharp of angles or is going too fast, the guests will now be launched off of them. So if you see this and you're like, boy, how do I need this? There's a linky in the description that you can click, and it'll tell you everything you need to know to get started. Here's our starting area. Look at these excited people running to the entrance like, yay, let's do this. Aww. Sorry to ruin your first and only date, but there's no park yet. Have fun on the 9-hour bus ride home while you sit amongst the cargo. Alright, so anyway,
sucks to be you, I guess.
The flumes, this is mostly going to be a water park. But first things first, we're going to extend the park entrance. Let's see, let's move it like all the way out here. Yes,
perfect.
That should be good. Now, I've done a little trick like this before, because what I've learned in Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo is that they will walk any distance required to get to the entrance. So what I mean to say is if we make the path complicated, they will have no choice but to walk the entire distance just to get to the entrance. It's not even a maze really, because a maze denotes choice. And in this, they just have to walk the full path. And it's not just to be as annoying as possible, although that never hurts. It's because over here in the sandbox settings, I found something wonderful. I don't know how I didn't see this before in guest settings, but boy am I excited to turn on this option. Sunburn. Yes, get sunburn when exposed to sunlight without
they will
shade.
all be burned to a crisp
big yes.
until they get there to the entrance.
As high as it'll go. Now my hope is all these people going on this great big trek to the entrance are gonna find themselves brutally
they will all just die of a heat stroke, dude.
That this works. Oh yeah, it's happening. Everyone's sick of the sun. People are trying to hold their arms away from their bodies because everything is burned and hurts. Surfs up ultraviolet rays from the sun. Don't worry, we'll help them out. Surely this water jet will help, right? Like if we just take these things. Maybe just a whole line of them. If the effect is subdued, I want to make sure we can see it. Okay, let's see how this does. There you go. Cool off a little.
I mean, better than flamethrowers, so
and
fair.
I don't see why I wouldn't just add some more. Rotate them to the side. And there we go. I'm sure this will be really soothing on your sunburn. Honestly, a better implementation is probably in front of the entrances to the bus. It's probably better this way because then people literally know what they're walking into. Wait a minute, why am I thinking so small? There's fire stuff we can add.
Oh,
there we
no.
go. That seems like a good compromise, right?
Better than flamethrowers.
Right? And now the grid of water is going to feel nice and cleansing. Oh, to be a simple tourist. Unconcerned about the flames kissing the side of your face. Don't worry, a sunburn awaits you. And while we wait for all these losers to venture over there, we can look at some new scenery pieces that have arrived. Specifically, the Western theme. Yeehaw! For example, we got this cowboy tipping his hat. Yes, we'll just put this animatronic fella right here. Top of the morning to you, stranger. I think that's what cowboys say. You know, people don't seem impressed, and I feel like they should be. I even gave him stylish new colors, and nobody cares. Well, that's okay. I've got some ideas. There's an entire category for animatronic stuff, which of course has all of our cowboy friends, but also some other cool stuff, like this moving platform, which let's see, how does this thing work? Okay, yeah,
that's
this thing
dangerous.
just goes back and forth over and over again, which means now all we need to do is take this guy, move him over here onto this. Yeah, there we go. Watch out or I'll hit you with my platform. Wait, hang on a second. Can I add one of these things like to this other thing? And then just add another cowboy on top of that? You sure can. Look at this. We've got two things moving at the same time. And I know all you jackasses aren't impressed, but just you wait. Get ready for Cowboy Central. Welcome back. I added a couple of things. I didn't go too big because I need to make sure this works. Oh, yes, good.
Jesus
the
Christ.
nauseating cowboy experience. And that's cool and all, but I think we went too big this time and it's too hard to follow. Luckily, I think we can take that same principle and do something else. Yes, perfect start. And then let's attach some scenery to it. Yep, just what we're looking for. And now we'll add some other cowboys, which are going to aim upwards like this at an angle. And duplicate them again, so there's 4. And then duplicate more. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now we don't need this guy in the middle. Now that these guys can spin on their own, you can probably see where this is going,
cool, though.
right? Of course you can. Oh, my cowboys runneth over. And there we go. A nice cowboy tornado. Or maybe it's a bunch of cupcakes. Who's really to say? What the hell? Aren't you guys impressed by my Western theme? Oh, sorry. Are you too
Cupcakes are
sunburned
nice.
to care? How about if there's more of them? Buckle up. We're
Good
going
frame
all
rate.
in. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. The frame rate is absolutely loving this. I guess you only need so many cowboy tornadoes to destroy the frame rate. Yeehaw, indeed. Okay, it looks like this might have been too much. So let's reduce it back down to just the one so we can have our frame rate back. There we go, back to sanity. And luckily, everybody going through the park now is nice and properly
It's cool that he calls this
so I guess this time we headed back over to the actual proper entrance and built out something for people to do. That means it's Flume's time. To demonstrate how this works, we're going to build a quick little water slide thingy. So here we've got our platform and our opening, and we'll build a quick little thing to explain how this all works. Okay, that should about do the trick. Here's what we're dealing with. Inner tube comes out of there and then does a bunch of twirly things right here before going down this really weird twirly, you know, let me just show you. Luckily we have a test ride button, which we need to do anyway or else they won't let us open the ride. You know, to test for safety. Oh, but the first thing we're gonna do is make sure to turn off enhanced guest flume behaviors so that we can see what it used to look like. So first the pain train leaves the station, slides on down this thingamabob, and then honestly it has a really nice time. I especially love how when it comes down this side it basically hugs that rail before doing this absolutely impossible bunch of stuff and then making it safely to the bottom, you know, to die. But I think we can all agree, right, that this feels unrealistically safe. Now let's turn those enhanced behaviors
we don't
back
want it safe.
on.
That's
Buckle up,
boring.
test dummies, you're on. Let's see how you deal with all of these twirls. Oh no! And therein lies the beauty of the enhanced flume
Hey, but I mean, he made it.
Realism, more chances
one,
of death.
one out of two
I've
made
seen
it.
all I need to see. Let's add an entrance and then
It's
open
perfect.
this ride. Oh, and we also need to add some of these changing rooms. Otherwise, I don't think people will use it at all. All right, come on in. Wait, why are you turning around? All right, let's take a look at what you're complaining about. I've been out in the sun too much. I need to find sun cream. Sun cream? What in the European way of talking about sunblock is that? Anyway, easy solution, maybe. I believe guest services here will sell sunblock. Well, it must be working. Everyone's entering the park. Have a good time, sucker.
That's the best
What a
business
glorious
strategy
racket.
ever.
Force them to walk all
Just let
this
them
way
walk
and
through
then
the
make
sun
them buy
like for an
sunblock
hour
me,
and then
even though that won't stop the pain right
sell
now.
sunblock
And now it's time for a fun,
for a
safe
ridiculously
water
high
slide.
price.
I mean, once you walk up all these
Genius.
steps barefoot. Don't worry, it's
Get
not
rich
that
quick.
many flights. Hello and welcome to. Oh wow, you're too excited for that. Good luck. We have no safety standards. Hope you signed the death waiver.
just getting flung out of existence. I love it.
With this guy just holding on for dear life, hoping there's an end in sight. Don't worry, have some nice soft grass. Or just not the slide, that's fine. I'm just kidding, he's fine. I mean, fine-ish. For one, he's stuck and scared. Okay, hang on, let's adjust this ride a little bit. Let's shorten it and then make it go straight down. And then we'll add in a nice
We have to be nice to
chasm.
our
Yes,
to our
should be
customers.
just fine. Okay, let's see how the new thing
For
looks.
park
Step
visitors.
1, go ahead and die. Step 2, whoever's left, relocate to your new home. Bye! I'm just happy that people are so willing to trust my work. Oh no, that person's stuck in the scenery. Oh, the humanity. Whatever, they all end up in the same place anyway. All right, hang on a second. I have so many questions that can only be answered with another ride. Like, okay, let's say we start our flume here. And then we have it go down and down and down, down, down. And then it levels out for a big launch straight back up. And I'm hoping people will fly in the air, but then land back on the track. Hey, wait, why is no one coming up to ride this ride? What are you, crybabies scared? Get in those changing rooms and then climb up like a bajillion flights of stairs. It's for science. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot. Sometimes you build rides and this happens. Your ride exceeds G-force limits. And then everyone's like, man, I don't want to pass out and die on your theme park ride. So first things first, back into testing mode, let's find the pain point. And something tells me it's this curve right here. Yes, the one that launches you into the air. Oh, but don't rely on me. Just look at the data. All these things kind of look whatever until we hit this little scoop, and then our vertical G-force goes out of control. I mean, this should be easy. We just need to fool them into going airborne. So we'll just get rid of all this. So instead, this time we'll just have it go straight down like that. And then it's going to do a quick scoop up before going back down again.
Okay.
Basically, I want to see if people will hit this little hump, get a little airborne, but then land back down and continue the ride. And all I can tell you is all the live data didn't give a warning this time. Good enough for me. It's time to open the ride.
Perfect.
There we go. That's the spirit. See, these two believe in the ride now. It's also a one-person ride. So one of these people's gonna have to watch the other one die. So long, loving wife of mine. This is just how I want to remember
See you in the afterlife. Okay, that wasn't half bad.
Okay, well now we know. The moment they hit this little bump, it's a
Oh
little
god,
too
they
much
will
for
all
them.
just be
Okay, well,
trapped
wait,
on
how
there.
about I go ahead and just back all this up? Uh-oh, what's gonna happen to this person? I guess let's find out. Oh, he just falls to his death. Okay. Actually, wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Before I change this thing a whole bunch, kind of wonder something. If we take like one of these wall pieces and we just try to position it like in the way, will people rebound off
they
this
will just
thing, or will they just go right
face
through it?
plant
And just to
on
give
it
some
then.
context, if we turned off these enhanced guest flume behaviors, here's how that would go. The person would go right up to it and just slide right through. R.I.P.
Okay,
actual
that's
physics.
boring.
But with these behaviors back on. Oh, what's this? A live volunteer? Oh, you shouldn't have. Good luck. Oh. And I'm pretty sure for this to work, they already have to be airborne. Like if I put another one close by like this, then as you can see, they just sail right through it. And then have a concussion moments later.
Okay,
Well, that's really
interesting.
exciting news for me because I have an idea. First, we reduce it
Oh,
back
no.
to this, because now things go predictably airborne again, which properly sets us up for our next experiment. You know what this is that we're building right here? Why, it's a roller coaster. And my hope is that we can use this thing to catch people out of midair. Oh, but first we gotta properly build the thing. Okay, first things first.
Dude,
Let's
how
aim
do
this
you come
thing
up with this
straight
stuff?
down,
I mean,
and
it's
we'll aim it
amazing, but
back up
how?
like this. Okay, if I did
How?
my job right, we should be able to use this roller coaster to scoop people right off of the water slide. All right, test number 1. Fingers crossed, let's do this.
Beautiful.
Oh, tough break. And then when the thing explodes, oh, even more excitement. But really, this looks pretty good. I don't think we can get
Amazing.
closer than this for scooping people as they go airborne. And now to add someone over on this side, and fingers crossed. Oh, I guess it
Jesus.
just takes the inner tube with it, huh? Okay, let's try something else instead. I forgot that on roller coasters we can do something called attached scenery, where we can take any of these items and just attach them straight up to the coaster. You know, it's supposed to be so you can do cool stuff, like put this little fighter jet thing on the front. But that's not what we're gonna use it for. I'm gonna grab something tall and flat like this brick wall, and we're gonna see if we can attach it to the
Hell
front of our
yeah.
car like this. Yes, there we go. Maybe this'll do better. Oh, well, that was interesting. You know, I feel like weird things happen to the physics when it flies off the track. So instead of putting it too close in front, maybe if we put it like way out here. I know this doesn't make much sense, but whatever. If it works, it works. Alright, it looks like this won't work, but we should really test it on a live person first.
I sure hope it works.
Well, I guess that confirms it. As far as I can tell, it looks like you can't smack people out of the air with a roller coaster.
Sad.
And it's kind of an added benefit these people can knock each other off, even if the roller coaster can't. Oh, it's a good thing your face caught your fall. But don't worry, there's other things we can try. We'll go ahead and store this one away for now, and we'll go back to focusing on this guy. I'm still confident we can make it work. So to make this more like the vision I'm expecting, we need to build more flumes. First things first is we need to extend this out. I don't know how many flumes we can have at once, but we're about to find out. Well, looks like it can handle quite a few. Now's the part where I need to build them all out. So hold, please.
Oh lord.
Okay, it's been a couple hours.
Jesus
and I've made a bunch of
Christ.
stuff.
Just
Every single
looking at
flume
this.
is connected now. As you can see, there's a lot of test activity
Okay.
going on. Because after all, there's a lot of flumes. Oh, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me give you the tour. Here it is. The end.
Jesus.
By that I mean it is a colossal, horrific
What
mess.
the
Okay, there's probably a
fuck,
little more
dude?
to it, but this is pretty much the long and the short of it. You pick your favorite flume, and then you go for an exciting journey. And if you're real unlucky, you'll be going through it backwards. But at least you can see all the other stuff out the weird prison-like grading system. Actually, the grading does have a purpose. Or I mean, kinda. It's more there to protect the rider, because they're actually flying through this thing pretty fast, on account of this jet stream of water pushing them faster and faster uphill, which is how we're able to do these really long climbs. Honestly, it's kind of great to just watch. It has that satisfactory feel to it. Anyway, the journey doesn't end with just a bunch of climbing
Kinda
climbs. They
does,
have to
yeah.
come out of somewhere. And come out of
But I
somewhere
don't know if it's a
they
good thing or
do.
not.
Oh no! There they all go. That's right, every single one of these just offloads the passenger right onto the ground. It's like we're pouring ourselves a bowl of
It's raining
Cheerios.
men.
It doesn't stop there though. I'm not that cruel. I wouldn't let these people just fall to their death. Behold! Sort of obstacle course. I'm sorry if this hurts your eyes. There's a lot of moving parts. Basically, there's a bunch of these big spinning things, but as you can see, unlike our roller coaster, bodies do bounce off these things. So basically, people just need to
Amazing.
make it through these yellow ones, and then also through these pink ones, and then also through these blue ones. And if you're still in the right position after all that, then they better hope that luck smiles on them and puts them in this little pool right here. Because if they don't make it into the pool, it is a long way down. But hey, small chance of living, right? But enough of that. Let's open this up to actual level people. I genuinely can't believe there's people opting to do this. Can they not see all that's happening?
I mean,
over
it's
there?
an easy
Well,
way
whatever,
out, you
maybe
know?
that's part of the fun. Surely this is on someone's bucket list. Oh my goodness,
Don't
you're
want
the
to
first
pull the
two up
trigger,
here and you have
just
so
go in the
many
water slide.
choices.
Easy.
Which one are you gonna go for? Okay, she's going there and you're hoping to never see her again, I guess. Well, good luck. And this is what we see this guy go through. Well, surely this looks like it could be fun. We're not dead yet. And after all, we've got some breakneck speeds going on before, here we get to the end. Well, thank God this guy put on a GoPro so we could experience his journey with him. Oh, he made it through the first 2 layers. Oh, but he's stuck on the blue. Wait. Aw. Better luck next
Didn't
lifetime.
make it.
I'm glad that as he fell
Yeah,
to his
well,
death, he
he
made sure
tried.
to give us the thumbs up. Oh, and don't worry, he's not
Nice.
the only one. See, you're gonna have some friends wherever you're going. Well, the bigger question I have is, while people are falling like this, will anybody make it into the pool? Oh, that was so close. I think it might
Oh,
actually
it
happen.
was very close, yeah.
Well, I've been sitting here for hours waiting to see if anyone would make it, and the answer is no. No one has made it into the water. I guess everybody just dies. And that's how the new water flumes work. I want to thank Frontier Developments again for sponsoring this entire video. Planet Coaster 2's gotten tons of updates since it first came out, so if you're thinking of checking it out for yourself, there's never been a better time. And you can find a linky to the game in the description. So I hope you had fun. I know I did. And I'll see you next time.
Dude, I love when game developers do stuff like this. Completely knowing that people playing this game will just do absolute horrific shit with it. It's amazing. If you have anything else you want me to react to from Let's Game It Out or anything else, anyone else, just let me know in the comments and I hope to see you soon. Bye.